Hi guys, my name is Anna. I have 6 years experience working with top luxury brands, and I decided to record for you this video to explain everything more into details about some retail terms. Something like database, outstanding customer service, cross-sale, upsell, loyal clients. It will be great for you to know because when I was passing interview with Dior, I had some question where I have to clarify some stuff, and well, I didn't have all those questions about all these terms, but I had some of them. So it is better for you to know because you never know what it will ask you. Better to be prepared, right? So I will talk about database. Some of you asked me in the messages about it, and look. It is really great if you have a database because you already have your clients which able to shop, which have money, right? And you can bring them to the company. And it will be great, it will work on your hand. So this database you can create not only working in retail, you can have it working in, for example, some expensive restaurants, bars, nightclub, spa, some expensive hair salon, beauty salon, right, car showroom. Even if you have real estate background, if you have your client database from there. And look, another thing which you have to understand that it is not only about having this database. Important to deliver message to the person who will interview you, that you work on a regular basis with database, that you call your client, you inform them that you have some kind of promotion, some kind of updates, you send some kind of birthday wishes. As well, you have to inform the person who will interview your HR, for example, right, either manager, that you have your loyal clients. And now I will explain to you what does mean loyal client. So loyal, like simple client, right, who just coming to shop in the shop can become your loyal client. And the process how it happens is you have to deliver outstanding customer service. Later on in the video, I will explain to you more about outstanding customer service. Another thing, you have to create some kind of illusion that you have some kind of friendship with this client. You have to be a charismatic person to show your chemistry. You have to constantly follow up with this client, as I told you before, working with database. So you have to call this client. For example, you speak with client and you find out that this client about to have wedding or some kind of birthday or her husband's birthday. So for example, a couple of weeks after that, you can call and you can ask, oh, hi, how are you? It is, for example, Anna, I'm calling from Dior. How was the birthday, etc. Some questions coming with it. Either send some kind of by email, either by messages, some kind of birthday wishes, right? And then about how to communicate with this client, it is depends of company policy, because different companies have a little bit different way of communicating. For example, some of them they will ask you to call clients, some of them they will ask you to send messages in WhatsApp, either email, and in some cases different department will work with this, and maybe they will ask you just to communicate via phone, via WhatsApp, either Viber. Then another thing what make client your loyal client, it is when you show excitement when the client coming, when you make them to talk about them. The best salesperson who make client to talk more than you talk as a salesperson, because when client talking about, I'm actually I wrote psychology book, and that writer, he said that the most beautiful sound to everyone, it is their name, and they like to talk much more about themselves rather than anything else. And when you another thing which is important, it is open questions. Well, for those of you who don't understand what is open question and closed question, for example, closed question is it yellow? Person will say yes, either no. But when it is open question, it is, for example, when you ask, how is your birthday? So you cannot just answer yes or no. You make person to talk. But another thing which you have to understand, that if you want to ask open question and you see a reaction of your client that he kind of don't really want to talk about that, maybe there is something what is making him feel not good about that. Don't ask about that and just jump to something else. That's pretty much about loyal clients. Now about outstanding customer service. So when I was passing interview with Christian Dior, I had just question on a piece of paper where I had to explain what is outstanding customer service. So this basically a short answer. No need to write some kind of huge poem. What is that? When it is when you exceed expectation of customer in what you are doing, in level of your customer service, in everything what is possible to do to the client. For example, since I work in Christian Dior in UAE, I will explain to you on example of that country. I used to work in Dubai, but in Dubai there's two shops of Christian Dior. It is in Dubai Mall and Mall of Emirates, and as well they have shop in Abu Dhabi. So one time came one lady and she was looking for shoes for her wedding. She found exactly what she wanted, and she was like, oh wow, this is perfect, it will suit my dress in the best way by color and by style. But we had a problem because there was no size and she was really disappointed about that, but I was like, don't worry, just let's do that. I checked in the system and we had her size in Abu Dhabi. So 2 times in a week we had a driver who can come to a different shop, either different city, to bring what she need. I asked why exactly her wedding, and I was like, all right, fine. I mean, like I realized that I have time to bring these shoes. So she paid in advance for the shoes. It is possible to do in retail brands, and then I spoke to the manager. I requested these shoes. We sent driver, and this driver brought these shoes to the shop. When driver brought these shoes, straight away I put them on reservation because shoes already sold and they came, so there will be no confusion. And at the same time, I all the time used to communicate with my client. I informed her that driver already in Abu Dhabi, he picked up the shoes. When the shoes came to the boutique, I informed her that the shoes already in the boutique. And this is what I was doing was reducing level of her stress, because when you have wedding, you are stressed about everything and some woman going mad. So this is outstanding customer service, when you're doing for client everything possible and impossible in order to satisfy them. It's a small example, but there can be many examples. Then upsell. Upsell, it is when you manage to sell to the client more expensive item than originally he planned to buy. For example, the client came to the shop and she planned to buy a wallet, and you managed to convince and to sell to this client bag, which is much more expensive. And another term, it is cross-sale. Cross-sale, for example, if original client coming to buy to the shop just one item, for example, socks, right? And either let's put it differently, the client coming to the shop to buy pants, but when you're working with the client, you style him and you're saying, okay, if for example, you have to show to the client, you have to always offer. To this pants, for example, will be really beautiful if you will wear this shirt, this t-shirt. First of all, you have to understand what is the occasion for what this client shopping. Either it is like for everyday pants, either it is like something for special occasion. So you can add to the basket shirt, either jacket, either shoes. So in the end, he will leave the shop not with one item, but with 5 items. This is cross-sale. Then another thing which you have to know, it is teamwork. Well, teamwork, basically, it is simple. It is the best level of customer service and the best result which you can achieve working together as a team. So, for example, when I started my career, I used to work in Bloomingdale's as a salesperson. And there was time when came one client and I started to assist her. Then she was like, all right, I'm planning to shop as well in different sections, men's section and then somewhere else in women's section. And she asked me to help her, but not always. It's not always about client asking you to assist her. Sometimes you can offer your client to assist her in different sections. It will show to your manager that you're able to work on high level. It will be great for your career. So anyways, I will come back to my example. I was assisting the client in different sections, but the point is that I had product training about items which we sell. In my section, I used to work in kids section. I knew sizing of kids, but I didn't know sizing of adult, for example, man, right? So in order to be able to assist her in different section, I asked about help of my colleagues. Because there's each section, in each section there's different team and different people. And I asked my colleagues, for example, this client needs this size, where I can find this size, what is the best size, maybe, because shirt, they have different cut, what can I offer the best, where I can find, because there's different stock rooms as well. So I asked in which stock room I can find which product. So basically, my colleague was helping me to go there, showing me where should I go, what should I bring, what else should I offer, because they know more their products. In the end, when you're doing this, important for you to understand that you have to split the sale. What does it mean? That, for example, for those people who don't have retail background, I will explain that every time when you're selling, you have target. And after each sale, you put the sale on your name. It will be a result that you achieved this, and in months it is growing, and then the months you have total number which you achieved, how much you sold in total. So in this case, when your colleague helping you, you have to. It will be great. It's not like you have to, but it will be great to show appreciation. And next time, this person will help you as well to put some items on the other person's name. It means that they sold it. then you can go to different sections. Basically, this is how it happens. But the point is that if there's many sections, you close the sale in that section where you will end sale. So this is about teamwork. I hope everything was clear, but if you have any questions, please feel free to text me here in YouTube under the video in comments, either in my Instagram. Then as well, important information which you have to know, that it is not only about what you're saying during interview, it is about how you're acting. So don't be stressed, because working in retail sometimes can be stressful, because client always right, and sometimes you are tired, because the thing is that it's not always easy to work with people, and you really have to be patient. Sometimes you're tired, sometimes you're not happy with something, and sometimes you have really annoying clients, but you have to be really patient and you have to show this stress resistance. Then for those people who coming from different background, you have to show ability to learn, because that's great if you have that's really works so much in your hand, if you have retail background, either something relevant what they're looking for in retail. But it's not always that you must have something. If you're missing something, that's totally right, because good company then invest in their employees, and they will send you for trainings, and you will learn this time. The important just to show ability to learn. Then another thing, you have to show excitement that you will get this job, that you really want this job. That's when you come in for the interview and you're stressed, either you are kind of didn't sleep well, either you are sitting like it doesn't, as a HR, I understand that this person doesn't really want this job, but when you see someone who is full of energy, full of excitement, that this person really was preparing for the interview and they really know something, even if they don't have retail background, but they learn, they was digging the information, they was learning history of the brand, that means a lot, and that's huge advantage. Then show yourself as a team player, and show yourself as a you don't have any conflicts, like you kind of tolerating person, and reliable. This is important to be to show yourself as a reliable person. If you because reliable people, they are team players. And interviews is very tricky, because sometimes it is really interpersonal. Sometimes I will see a person who really requires all requirements, right? But I will choose maybe different person just because I like this person. So here's another trick, passing interview. You have to show yourself as a charming person, as a friendly person. Make your HR like you, but don't be super sweet, because sometimes when you make some kind of compliments which doesn't make any sense, either too much sweet, it might not work. It might work against you. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk in this video, and good luck to you. I wish you will get the job of your dream, because working in Dior will help you a lot of doors in your career. Bye. See you next video.